Well, good morning. I'll tell you what, there's a pretty nice drop going on in yields, and this comes at a time especially when we were looking at yields that were moving the other way. Yields were mostly moving higher. So let's take a look at 1- and 2-day of 10-year note yields, and we're getting almost double-digit drops here. So what's going on? Well, a couple of obvious answers. Down 107 in the Dow, failure of the DAX to get over 10,000, central bank meetings coming up. I think that's a good start. If you look at a 1-year 10, something jumps out at you. Look at the left side of the chart. We've been talking about this. There is definitely resistance from 190 all the way up to 205. Huge congestion. It's going to be hard to get through. So it backed away. We basically settled right there yesterday. Let's look at another culprit. You know, the relative value trade. We're linked at the hip, like following the yellow brick road of rates down. Bond rates dropped a lot. They dropped a handful of basis points, and they were only in their low 20s to begin with. Now, another thing we should pay attention to, yield curve. Does it mean what it used to? I don't know. They have $2 trillion on their balance sheet, the Federal Reserve, over that, so there are distortions. But it continues to be the flattest we've seen since the end of 2007, as you see on this chart. And, of course, when we look at the dollar index, there's another area. 1 year of dollar index shows us that, indeed, as we got closer to 100, the market is holding at good levels. We see that the euro currency once again rebounded a little bit. It overtook the 110. But all things being equal, the dollar index isn't giving us a good flavor for anything at this point. I think it might be almost as confused as to A, what central bankers are going to do, and B, if they do it, will it help?